Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's working. All right, there we go. Oh man, this has been fun. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's working. All right, there we go. Oh man, this has been fun. Oh, this has been silly. Okay, let's get everything reset up so we can do our live. YouTube has just been a barrel of fun. Yeah, let's swap that. Let's swap that out to Shot Show. Boom, too easy. Swap that over to Talk. Boom, too easy. You know, something we need to start adding to a lot of the videos is going to be the California information. Okay. Now that's starting to work. But you're not working again. Oh, I see. Okay, quick fix. Oh, man, it's been fun. Hey, Don J, what's going on, brother? Looks like we finally got it working. I had to clear the cache and update a couple things. Yeah, if they want, I'm happy to. Today, we are doing our 3-year Q&A. Anybody who jumps in can ask questions, and also talking about what we're going to be, where we're going to be at SHOT Show. Get some water. There we go. Get some water. Absolutely. Let's see if we can find our booth on the exhibitor list. So yeah, SHOT Show, 11 days. Well, let's call it 12 days. 11 days, 16 hours. But let's take a look at the floor plan for the booths because we are going to be attending. They are going to have a ridiculous amount of exhibitors there. 50,000. So let's see. Let's see, level 1 of the Venetian Expo, I do believe. Or are we level 2? Let's take a look here. 41160. So we are going to be, yep, level 1. See if I can show this off to you guys real quick. There we go. Okay, so here is the Venetian Expo. Right there's the Caesars Forum. So you've got different floors. Caesars Forum is going to have booths from 70,000 to 76,000. We're going to be in level 1, which is booths from 40,000 to 45,000. As well as law enforcement, tactical gear, stuff like that. They'll have 60,000 to 63,000. Level 2, also law enforcement and tactical gear, 10,000 to 33,000. Level 3, SHOT Show University, Members Lounge, etc. Level 4 is the meeting room, and level 5 is the supplier showcase. So we're going to be down here in level 1 with a lot of the other vendors, manufacturers, distributors. Oh yeah, 50,000 is nuts. The last year I remember talking to someone and they said if you visit every single booth, you'll have walked like 15 miles. Maybe it was less than that. I'll have to look it up again, see if that number's real. 14 miles, yes. To walk the entire SHOT Show exhibit hall, you would cover approximately 14 miles of aisles. People often report they have walked an average of 8 to 9 miles a day, visiting every single booth. Well, that wouldn't even be every single booth, just visiting the booths they wanted to. But yeah, 50,000 attendees, 2,000 media, people from 100 countries, and we are booth 41,160 out of all of that insanity. And we're going to be there with 2 or 3 other companies too at the same booth space. So it'll be us, MMC Armory, and there may be someone else. I couldn't even say on Gen 6 because we haven't even done Gen 5 yet. We're still on Gen 3. Technically, the 26 that we're using is based on Gen 4, but it'll be compatible Gen 3 to Gen 5. And the 43 is its own thing. So we'll probably do Gen 5. I don't know if we'll do Gen 6, because Gen 6 is, from my understanding, the Gen 6 is a Gen 5 with Gen 3 and V series features. At least that's kind of what it. So, yeah, just from what I saw right now, obviously I haven't had a Gen 6 in front of me, but that's what it looks like. It looks like it's a Gen 5 with a Gen 3 recoil spring assembly, and then including some of the changes for the V series. But I haven't had a Gen 6 actually in front of me, so I am going to go check out the Glock booth. We're definitely going to go do that. See what they're talking about with the V series and the Gen 6. Get some new information, hopefully. I have not. I have not heard about Tommy triggers. What's going on with those? I wonder if I can look up our exact booth location, though. Let's see. Yeah, let's search it by booth. Oh, is it still showing? I thought we had, or they, not we, I thought they had gotten rid of that. Okay, yep, so I found, here's where we're going to be. Okay, so we are right here. Who are we next to? Let's see. We are next to D-Lead. I don't know who they are. E-Collar Technologies. Bionic Gloves. Okay. Bucks Holsters. Highland Tactical. El Paso Saddlery. Lancer Systems. Okay. Who's on the back end? Hammond Roto. Foundation Outdoors. Falcon Target. Amed Tech. Vic Vision America. Envision Technology. True Aim Sights. And Turtleback Trailers. And who else? Who's this over here? Fort Scott Munitions. Okay. Law Enforcement Unhinged. Okay. Interesting. Got one for your CMMG lower, and the pins just straight fall out of my lower. Hopefully I can get some. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the cool thing about SHOT Show is you go and you get to learn a lot of stuff. You get to see a lot of stuff you don't, because you get busy in your lane, right? And you're not always up to date on everything that's going on. So we're making slides. So we get busy in the slide lane, and even then we miss stuff that's going on in the slide industry because we're busy doing our own thing. So SHOT Show, obviously we get to talk about our product, but as we're walking the aisles and checking out the other booths, we are going to get to interact with other businesses and see what else is going on in the gun world. There we go. Yeah, that's the downside to SHOT Show is that it is industry oriented. So you can only go if you are a business in the industry, or if you're a gun tuber, or media, or if you're a law enforcement rep, or military rep, or things like that. So you've got to be part of the industry, military, law enforcement, or be media, which includes gun tubers. So that's how we know we're getting, like Bullseye Ben's going, Jack of all trades is going, Pistol Pete's going. Who else is going? Somebody reached out to us recently. I think on our Facebook page, somebody reached out to us. That's a good question. Let's see. How many subscribers do you need for SHOT Show as media? To get media credentials for SHOT Show, you need significant audience reach, like 50,000 plus monthly views or followers on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, or 10,000 plus followers on LinkedIn, or specific podcast download numbers, all with relevant shooting, hunting, and outdoor content, as the event is strictly trade only for qualified media buyers and industry professionals. So let's see, YouTube and TikTok, 50,000 plus monthly views. Instagram, 20,000 followers or 50,000 plus views. Twitter or Truth Social, 20,000 plus followers. LinkedIn, 10,000 plus followers. Podcast, 10,000 plus monthly downloads. And all your content must be related to shooting, hunting, or outdoor, any of those in the trade. And the National Shooting Sports Foundation, who owns SHOT Show, reserves the right to deny credentials for any reason. If you're going as like a business like we are, we can bring employees, and we are. There's going to be at least 3 of us there. I don't know, like maybe you can bring a friend as like you say, hey, they're your assistant. Like, hey, this is going to be my camera guy while I do stuff, or whatever. But it's definitely unlike like GunCon and GOA Goals. Well, GOA Goals is like a member thing, I think. But GunCon, anybody can go so long as they pay. SHOT Show is industry exclusive, which is kind of the downside to it, but it's also a good thing depending on how you look at it. Because it's businesses in the industry meeting up and trying to talk to vendors, other distributors, trying to get government buyers, things like that. Let's see, who wanted to meet up with us? See if I can find it. Comments, comments, comments. Nope. Nope. Huh. Maybe it was on Instagram. Hey, Twin Jen, what's going on, brother? Talking about, any answering questions, 3-year anniversary, and going to SHOT Show in a couple of weeks. Mamba 24 MG. Okay. Upside is we're reaching following level where people are just finding us automatically and subscribing to us on Instagram, so that's finally happening. So once we get 1K followers on Instagram, we're at like 930 something right now. So once we get there, I can start doing lives on Instagram again because Instagram restricted it to 1,000 plus followers. Damian Christian, what's going on, brother? Thank you, Twin Jen. This one here is our SM19 Viper in gold H series Cerakote. Let's throw up our SM19 Hellet in shimmer aluminum. Not bad, Damien, not bad. Oh, we hit 3 years. Made 32,000 slides so far. And we're going to SHOT Show. Let's see if we got some comments here. Nope. Nope. Okay, let's move on to the next one. There's Desert Armory. What about here? Nope, Delta Team Tactical. SHOT Show liked our thing. Okay. Red Dawn. Fast Fire Customs. Okay, that's who was going to go. Fast Fire Customs. Okay, they want to go see our booth. Awesome. A different variant of what, Don J? Exactly. Well, hey, little kitty. Every time I do a live, she wants to come over here and fight me. She wants attention. Oh, I see. I see. Yes, we do have one kind of in the works. It doesn't have a name. And we have a potential one after that also in the works. Doesn't, well, it has a name. I just can't talk about it. So the first one doesn't have a name. The second one does have a name. I just can't talk about it yet. Got to be all secretive. What, are you mad that I'm giving the internet attention and not you? Is that what this is? Yeah. You just want attention? Okay. She used to climb up on here and knock my slides down. Oh, she wouldn't stay on it. Way too big. Ah. Well, yeah, let's see. Bullseye Ben, Pistol Pete, Jack of all trades, Gideon Optics, Fast Fire Customs, possibly John Crump News. I don't remember if he's actually going or not. If he is, awesome. We'll definitely meet up with him. No, that's funny. John Crump News went live. Along with Flying Rich. I don't believe Flying Rich is going. I know Red Dawn Readiness is not going. DLD After Dark is not going. I don't believe Flying Rich is going. I'm going to ask. I'm going to see if Crump is going. We'll see if he answers. If he's going, yeah, we'll meet up with him. He might be busy with his live. Oh, he says he will be at SHOT Show. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we'll go meet with John Crump News. For those of you who don't know who he is, John Crump reports a lot of stuff going on in the gun world, lawsuits, legal challenges, politics, also crazy stuff with certain businesses. I'm not going to get into what those businesses are, but he will talk about them on his channel. Stuff that's going on in certain states. Like right now, he's probably talking about Virginia, because there's some crazy stuff going on in Virginia right now. Right on, Damian Christian. Yeah, I've got one Gideon optic, red dot Omega. Unfortunately, a friend has it, and I'm probably never getting it back. So I might just have to go buy another. Actually, you know what? Let's give John Crump a little bit of love, and let me swap this around. Okay. Yeah, let's give Crump a little bit of love. We're not.
It obvious what they're talking about, and almost all semi-automatic firearms, AR-15s, and such like that. This is a Dan Helmer's bill, and he is definitely an anti-gun person. It's been reintroduced as HB 217. If you currently own AR-15s or whatnot, or standard capacity magazines, those will
Hey, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, Fat Gray Man, right on.
The rifles and short barreled and whatever the shotguns you have, they will definitely be grandfathered in. The magazines probably will be grandfathered in too. Right now, there is a little bit of confusion whether it's going to ban magazines holding more than 10 rounds or magazines holding more than 20 rounds. Thresholds vary in the two different drafts that I have seen, but it's been vetoed in the past with Abigail Spamberger coming in, the spammer. There is no chance of that being vetoed, so she will sign that if that gets to her desk. One of the things that they are pointing out is that there is a study that says mass shootings will drop by 70% if you ban AR-15s.
When do you think mass firearm confiscation will happen in California? Next presidency, if conservative doesn't win and it ends up being someone really anti-gun.
So, also, this might run afoul.
Not that I am super.
Bruin, we'll find that out.
Not that I am super, happy with conservatives either. They are not exactly champions of the Second Amendment. They both need to be curbed in their BS. But yeah, lefties are going to come for it.
Sorry. So that is a big one. They also want to put a new $500 excise tax on suppressors. Basically, since the tax stamp was zeroed out, suppressors have exploded on the first day. For example,
yeah, life is going to get real hard for us as a manufacturer if Newsom were to somehow become president.
So, I expect that is a retaliation to the tax stamp going away. So they want to have a $500 tax stamp.
And just for some quick bullshit, just so I have to... But you're not working again. Oh, I see. Let me chat this up real quick. Copyright disclaimer. This YouTube video may contain copyright material in accordance with the fair use doctrine under U.S. copyright law. The content is intended for education, commentary, and criticism to further discussion and meaningful discourse. And back to it.
Privately manufactured firearms, also known to the Democrats and all the anti-gunners as scary ghost guns. This deals with 3D printed guns and also ones from kits. And it will prohibit unserialized ghost guns like P-80s and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
One
know.
of the
He's
other
Newsom's
things
a
it
scumbag.
says is that it will ban 3D printed parts without serial numbers. What does that mean? If I print a stock, will that require a serial number since it is a 3D printed gun part? I don't know. Once we get the text, we should know a little bit more, but that is not good. And they're saying that it's going to be a felony if you get caught with any of them. And look who it is. DOD After Dark. I thought you weren't coming on.
Oh man, you know what? Hearing this, let me turn my mic on.
All right.
Hey,
so
DLD After
basically,
Dark.
it's,
He is not
it will
going
be a
to.
felony.
Hearing this just
He is
drives
not
me
going
up
to
a
SHOT
wall.
Show.
As a Virginia resident, number one, man, yeah, sorry, continue. I'll chime in.
You want me to add your channel in too?
Sure, yeah, you can add it in.
I knew you were going to talk about it tonight, so I didn't add it.
Yeah, I'll be, for those of you guys out there that are watching, I'll be going live tonight as well on the other place, the other place here, which we can't say on the platform that
Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like you talking about
I'll be going
Rumble.
live
I'll be
on
on there,
Rumble tonight
listening to their
at,
chat later
10:30
tonight as
PM
well.
Eastern, and
And
we'll be having the conversation.
right now,
not
normally it's not
only
what I
of
do. I
what
know I show
happened
off
in
slides, I answer questions, whatever.
Minnesota.
But
Well,
gonna
that's
show
the-
John
we're gonna
Crump
shoot
and DLD
over.
After
Let's
Dark
go
some love.
get into that a little bit.
Yeah,
Another
and then also
ICE and 2 people shot in Portland.
interesting. I mean, look, it's terrible to. Good to see you too, Jordan. It's terrible that people are getting hurt, and like one of the full. So, well, there's more to the story, but anyway, yeah. Not to cut you off, just wanted to jump in and.
Yeah, we'll get that. So
we need to act too. We are talking about what we can do as well, right? Oh, well, it says what can you do? Okay, yeah. Go ahead, John. Back to you, Crump.
yeah, one of the things that there is saying that they point to a specific statistic that
Yeah, so if you guys aren't following John Crump News, give him a look.
Untraceable firearms.
He is a wealth of
recovered from
knowledge, and
crimes.
he's always reading up on stuff,
What
always looking
they
stuff
don't
up
tell
when it
you
comes to the
is
Second Amendment.
included in that number
Are firearms with obliterated serial numbers.
and the vast majority, I think, I don't know, there's like 100 that I 100 EMS used in crimes or something. It's something ridiculously small.
Yeah.
It's probably more than that now, but still ridiculously small compared.
Oh yeah, it's
to
ridiculous,
everything.
Sanjay. We
Well, you know
can't
what
even
they
ship
also,
to
just
California
to add this,
residents
you know what they also started including
without
in
IDing
these
them,
numbers, as of
documenting
last
that
year.
ID,
Well, I'm sorry, the
and
numbers that
checking
came
for
out
their
for 2024
address,
last
and
year,
then also
they started
sending it
adding
off
in
as
machine gun
mail by
conversion
signature,
devices
all
and
of which we have to document
unserialized
and keep
firearms
on
as if
file.
they're the same thing. Like, come on, man. They're trying to skew the statistics to make it benefit their cause in every way that they can. And do not be misled. Abigail Spanberger was placed, her butt is in the governor's seat because of the anti-gun lobby. Now this is her time to pay that bill, and this is how she's paying that bill.
Yeah, there's a good movie called Rocky Mountain Heist that everyone should check out, and it basically goes over it all. But yeah, okay, so that's what's going on with privately manufactured firearms, 80s as we like to call them.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're talking about a mandatory 5-day waiting period, which will be interesting because now we actually have case law to say that is unconstitutional. Now, we are in the 4th Circuit in Virginia, in the Commonwealth of Virginia. We're in the 4th Circuit, which is the most anti-gun circuit in the country.
Yeah.
So I don't think that they would overturn a 5-day waiting period. But in the 11th Circuit, the law of the land is that any waiting period is unconstitutional.
Yeah.
So you might want to see, might want to ask, well, how does that help us out? Well, if the 4th rule, if we chew on that, there will be a lawsuit on that. I guarantee you that. And the 4th rules that it is constitutional, then yeah, the New Mexico case. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Damien Christ. But that would create what's called a circuit split. which would mean the Supreme Court would probably take it.
Yeah. And this may be one of those terrible situations where it's like, okay, so
that's just not something I'm
am
sure
against and I'm opposed
everyone
to
wants to
every
do,
single
Don.
thing that Virginia
Is maybe on a
proposing,
one-by-one
right?
basis,
Obviously,
we could
you
do
guys
it.
know that. You can look at my wall and know that.
But ultimately, it's going to be
sometimes
up to
it helps
the shipping
us
manager
when we
and
get put in
VP.
situations where these tyrants try to push this unconstitutional
And they basically
garbage
just might say
through,
no exceptions for
because
anybody,
then
just to
we
make
can
sure that
actually
we are,
take it all the way
100%
through
in
to
compliance.
a higher court
But
and potentially
what we
win.
are doing,
And that is a
and what this
perma
might
win
work out with the
in some
business you were
cases.
talking
So
about,
sometimes
is
we
that
got to take a little bit of
we're
pain
already
to
in
get a
talks with
long-term
2
win.
other California-based FFLs.
So the waiting period, it looks like 5 days,
Let's see,
but
where's that?
depending
There we
on
go.
how
Swap that to that.
5 days.
We already are in talks with 2 California FFLs about sending slides to them, and then they'll just handle transferring on their end. And that may be how we handle California. Yeah, I'll ask. I'll talk with the other 2 tomorrow and see if that's something they want to do. Because I've still got to send somebody else's slide out. And was it you? Was it you that sent us the 26? Because we still got to figure that out too, without making it a problem.
Very good.
So basically, long guns, you would need to be 21 to buy. All right, now we got SB 27 and 21, which
That's right,
is
219s.
firearms industry liability.
Crap, now I feel bad.
And it's basically them trying to get around blackout.
We'll find it out. We'll
Blackout
look it
is
up.
the
Whoever sent us the
protection
26.
and lawful commerce and arms.
It's been a long
Act.
day. I'm kind of brain fried.
But they want to pass these bills to try to get around.
As the Sentinel is saying in the chat, a right delayed is a right denied. Yes.
Civil suits against manufacturers, dealers, and sellers for causing a public nuisance.
And as another one's talking about pro se America, cheeky fella. Okay. Pro second America.
Not
what's with the myth about serial numbers? Serial numbers don't solve crimes. It just reveals where it was originally purchased from. That's it. Yes, unless you have a national registry, which is what California wants.
Supremacy clause says that federal law has.
But even then, it just goes with the last person that it was transferred to.
Like the case, the Gary case, for example.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, Donjay. Is there's 2 in California, 1 in Fresno, 1 in something with Oak in the name of it.
You have to secure your ammunition and firearms.
Where we might send the slides to the FFL, and then the FFL transfers them to the customer.
Would this count?
There may be a fee involved, but we're also looking to just supply California FFLs directly.
I have a room that's locked
and then
up.
they can just buy the FFLs, or they can buy the slides from the FFL directly,
but
rather than waiting for a transfer.
There's, my collection.
Yeah, I mean, I have no intention of complying anyway.
Well,
maybe that was tactical and practical.
Even if I wanted to comply with,
no, it might be another one.
I
got the list here somewhere.
1,500 square foot room.
Yeah,
that is just.
I might be misremembering some stuff.
Filled.
We've reached out to so many FFLs in the last few weeks.
Even if we wanted to.
But there's 2 that I talked to directly. I don't think I've talked to tactical and practical yet.
And I know part of me is trying to remove my emotion from it because it is so frustrating and it does piss me off because Virginia is a battleground state, man. We cannot let this happen. And I know you're probably going to get to what we can do to fight against it, but knowing that that this is just a transaction for someone's, journey to power is just so frustrating. I don't believe that Abigail Spanberger truly believes that this is what needs to happen for people to be safe. You could not convince me of that. What I believe is that she received, accepted, and used money from the anti-gun lobby to fund her campaign.
That would be sweet. I want to supply mom and pop gun shops across the state of California and the whole U.S.
with a
Really?
an extreme.
We've already sold
leftist
slides to every
House
single state.
and Senate in Virginia.
And so if we
The
could find
only
local
barrier
mom
of
and pop
protection that
shops
we had
in,
was the
all
governor's
across the
mansion.
country that just
We
want
had
5
the
slides, 10
governor and
slides,
lieutenant governor that
you
were
know, in addition
super
to the big
based,
distributors.
and they have vetoed every
And if every
single
like 2
bill
or
they're
3
trying
months
to
they
pass.
order
And
just
they knew
5 slides, 10
every
slides
bill they tried
again,
to pass
that'd be
wouldn't
great.
get through. But now we have a governor and a lieutenant governor. Both of them are completely just there to serve the anti-gun lobby, and they're going to pay that bill. And this is the beginning of what that looks like, and it will only get worse.
I want to get to this in a minute, but I got a response to that. But let's just go through some of this. Public carry restrictions of rifles and shotguns. And I think this is a direct link to what happened at Lobby Day last time.
Say it again. You're talking 2020?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When 50 to 60,000 people stormed the streets in full kit.
Yeah. Yeah. They claim it's gonna. This is going to.
I don't know if it's set up for calls, but we receive messages just fine. We get notifications for messages.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons that they waited till this point to push any of this stuff through was to intentionally not have a large successful lobby day, because they know the optics on that. When the streets are completely filled.
And thank you guys for the
with
likes if I didn't say it
people that
earlier.
are
Greatly
against these
appreciate it.
bills, especially with the type of people that Lobby Day tends to
And for those of you
attract.
unfamiliar, this is
Like
John
me,
Crump
I'll be
News and
personally
DLD
going.
After Dark. Both do
They
a
don't
lot
want those
of gun
optics,
talk,
and they don't want
news,
the
politics.
emails, the phone calls, that which we could do. Look, I was mentioning this when stuff was happening in Oregon, stuff was happening in Illinois, and I was telling everyone that I could, this is happening on a state by
Yeah, you could give it a
state
shot.
case now. They're taking the funding that they all used to put into these huge federal bills, and they would lose.
Of course, it might go to like 3
lose.
different phone numbers.
And now they're making headway by just
Or 3 different
one
phones.
bill at a time, one state at a time, just boom, 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 taking tiny chips away. But they're slowly working their way through the entire country, one state at a time, and we cannot ignore it.
I think it's time for another no quarters for tyrants
I know, right,
Yeah.
Rebel Spirit?
flag. Like,
Yeah, not one of my normal
haven't
lives,
used it
but
since 2020.
around the same time I went
I think
live,
they're gonna
so did
fold
John
again.
Crump News and DLD After Dark,
think
and
it's a good
figured, what the
idea.
heck, let's give them some love, and you
Remember
guys
when
can...
your fist
Hey,
was
Combat,
the
it is
only
coming
weapon
through.
you needed
Okay,
to protect
interesting.
yourself? I don't.
We'll get to that because that's never been true.
Yeah, I
But,
don't remember that.
And expansion of gun-free zones, which don't work. All they do is create soft targets. So basically,
Oh yeah, anything
they're
with
gonna
John
add
Crump News. He's going to be at
hospitals,
SHOT Show,
especially mental
apparently.
health facilities,
Yeah, Don J, it went through.
public academic buildings. And
Anything with John Crump
get the
News,
list
he's going to be
of
at SHOT
prohibited
Show. We're going to try and link
areas.
up with him if we can.
They claim that these are sensitive locations.
Gun-free zones are sensitive locations because no one can protect themselves. It emboldens active shooters.
Yeah.
Yep, gun-free zones are bullshit.
But there is a little bit of hope, and it's not through Bamberger. Okay, so here's the hope, right?
Also got our exhibition area.
There,
It's going to
in
be
the
us
House,
right here in the Venetian.
Yeah, it's a done deal, right? With the governorship, it's a done deal. The Senate, the Democrats have the majority, but it's a slim majority. It's a very, very slim majority. And some of those Democrats are not far left Democrats. And
Yeah, we may or
they're
may not
areas
get
with
the
high
call.
gun
The shop tends to drop it. There's a lot of steel and wiring, but sometimes the calls go through.
So
And
there is a
yeah, if it does,
chance
we can
that
answer. If
for
not,
some
just
of
send us
those
a message and we'll
Democrat
get to it.
senators to vote for us. But with that said, there is a link in the description to a GOA page where you can email your delegate. It will send it to your delegate. And you might be wondering, well, you said that the chance stop it is probably in the Senate. Why are we emailing our delegates? Because we want to make as much noise as possible, and that will cause noise, which gets back to Senate.
Yep.
Do you know on the state level how many emails a delegate or a senator receives before it gets brought up to them, before their staff brings it up to them?
Probably
That's a good question.
10.
10, exactly.
Is it really? Dang.
Yeah.
That was a good
10,
guess.
exactly. That's when they actually meet on it. So
I sent one
those-
today.
and those meetings get back to the Senate where we want to stop these. A lot of people in 2020, when we were in the similar situation, had no hope.
Yep.
They said, this is going to pass. There's nothing we can stop it. But because of public outcry in the Second Amendment sanctuary movement, which is already gaining steam, we were able to stop almost all of it. And the stuff that we couldn't stop, like, for example,
Universal background check.
universal background checks, we were able to defeat in court.
Yep.
There is a few other things that I'm expecting to see, and that is a purchase to permit scheme,
Yeah.
which is expected. Red flag laws, which is expected. And also, like, lessening reciprocity agreements, which,
Yeah.
you know, in return,
Nice.
kill
Congrats on the promotion, man.
reciprocity concerns.
Yeah, I believe all that and maybe even more would come. I'm surprised they weren't taking or are not taking the tactics that they did in 2019.
I'm not sure how long I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll do this
timeframe
2-3 hour
when,
live. YouTube's been pretty
I think it was
vile
an
to us on
HB
views.
954, so whatever it
So
was
it's
back
kind of
then.
why I've just stopped caring about what kind of
They were
content. Like
actually
here I am
trying to
on stream
ban
watching
the
a stream,
possession of
and
all
that's
NFA
okay.
items,
I'm fine with that.
which is
I'll be listening
bananas.
to
I mean, that's crazy.
DLD After Dark's Rumble later.
I mean,
So-
I would not be surprised that that doesn't show up.
I might just
It
stream
hasn't
again
showed
when I
up
do
yet.
that. I know I've got work early
I
in the
think
morning, maybe about
the
5
willingness
a.m.
for them to put
I mean, I
up
don't
a
have to go in at 5 a.m., but I
$500,
should.
excise tax on suppressors,
Probably will.
which literally the state does nothing to process any of that. So it's just a punitive tax. All of this is completely wrong, immoral, unconstitutional, and we have to act. And for everyone out there, I used to be like oh yeah, vote harder, right? I used to be completely against, so much of playing in a game of a machine that is broken. And Crump
Yeah, and I
actually
found out that
turned
I am
around a lot
unsubscribed
of
from
my
people that I
ideas,
was subscribed
that I
to for a
previously
long
had
time,
and showed me that,
and
for
I did not
examples.
do that.
yeah, things literally started working, and
Okay,
you
yep,
definitely
audio
changed my
call.
perspective on a lot of things with that.
I just had to explain and show you how the sausage is made.
Yeah, and once I started to see good things actually happening, and then Bruin happened, and then braces, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'm listening. So look, I probably was one of the first few hundred that jumped into that GOA VCDL form, filled it out with all of my personal private information, and put it out there and sent an email. So if anyone out there is in Virginia, I'm going to tell you right now, there's two things you need to do. Very simple, okay? And then I'll get into something else. But if you are in Virginia, then go to the link in the description. I'll actually grab it and I'll post it in the chat here in a second. And go there, and at the very top of the screen, there's a thing where you type in your name, your email, and your personal info,
Where did
and
that
they have a
go?
pre-typed up what's it called when you disagree with the bill? I have a pre-typed up message that says I disagree with these bills. Here's why. Here's my name and information. Blah blah blah. Boom, and it sends it out. So that's thing number one. Very simple and easy to do.
Also, change that and move it around.
Oh, no worries.
For sure. Yeah, because they do, when it's like copy paste, they do kind of look at it like, oh, it's just one of those things. But that's thing number one. Very simple and easy to do. Thing number two is if you are around and available on January the 19th, Monday, that is Lobby Day 2026 in Richmond, Virginia. Even if you're not from Virginia, if you care to help a battleground state, where if y'all remember in 2020, when we were this close to seeing some crazy things pass, this is how we stop these things from happening. There were literally news cameras up and down Main Street and Center Street in Richmond with seas of people. The FBI had to put drones in the air. Well, they felt like they had to put drones in the air. We actually left Richmond in a beautiful state when we left. But
oh yeah, I recall that protest.
yeah, I mean, we got to take action, man. This is something that if you look at, if someone takes something that they did not give to someone, what would you call that?
Theft.
Okay. The government did not give us anything. These are natural rights given to us by God. Simply by being born and existing, these are natural rights. So the fact that they think that they can come in and take those things from us is wrong, illegal, immoral, and against everything that this country is about. We need to take a stand and stand up and say no. And if you're not willing to do that, then there's no reason to go privately chat with your buddies and say, oh, I think it's time to grab your rifle. And that if you won't grab a pen, if you won't click a button, and you won't show up to a protest, then you're not about that life. This is how we show up right now.
Yeah. So
there it is.
I go down to Lobby Day with you all. There you go.
Heck yeah, we'll be there, man. I mean, I'll be there.
No, I'm out of town.
Yeah, Crump is actually going to be in a different state, but still, I'll be there.
Be on a different coast.
A buyback. Yeah.
Are you calling Trump?
Hey, work in progress. What's going on, brother?
If you wanted to
For
do
sure,
that,
yeah.
of course I would.
Absolutely, yeah. Look, I don't believe that Trump has any, like, what do you call it, allegiance to our natural rights. I don't think anyone right now that I know of personally, outside of like a couple of delegates,
none of them do.
right?
Left, right,
that
Democrat,
actually
Republican,
truly
blue,
believe,
red.
Okay,
None of them have an
very few
allegiance to
people that
your
actually truly
to any of your
believe
constitutional rights.
in our natural rights that are protected by the Constitution.
Like, somebody talking about 2020, they said it changed laws anyway. Not all of them. Most of them actually didn't get changed, and it's definitely because of that 2020 Lobby Day. And I'm not saying that. A former Democratic Senator, Chap Peterson, actually said, well, I was going to vote for all this stuff, but the turnout of Lobby Day, it changed my mind.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the only Democrat that said that. Several Democrats said that.
Yeah.
Huh.
And only two things
I
changed.
wonder where that went.
Everything else was vetoed. We have to, because I believe because of the turnout at Lobby Day, that brought
Yeah, down there
voters
we have
out,
Silvermine
because it brought
said, don't forget to
attention
join the
the
Virginia
matter.
Citizens
It brought
Defense League.
voters out.
Almost
Voters
every state
brought
has
in
some sort of
a new
defense league.
governor that vetoed.
I am a member of
almost
the
all
Arizona
of it.
Citizens
What
Defense
he
League. I'm a
could.
member of the
And we
Firearms
ended up
Policy
with universal
Coalition, the
background
Gun
checks.
Owners of
But
America.
Also, because of that, guess
You know,
what?
I used to
just
be a
happened with
Golden Eagle with the
universal background
NRA
checks?
when I was doing political advocacy.
Youngkin vetoed
And,
every bill that he
You know,
got
there are
on
things
his
you can do at the
desk.
local level,
North,
groups you can
like
support
a lot
that
of
are
bills
going
didn't get
to
Ralph
further the
Northam's
cause.
desk, Blackface Northam.
Yeah.
So
Post-birth abortion, Northam.
yeah. So it was Lobby Day that stopped a lot of those bills, and the universal background checks did get overturned. In Virginia, we have a really, really strong constitution. So a lot of this stuff will be challenged on the state level as well as the federal level if it does get passed. Silvermine 2033 says, don't forget to join VCDL if you are not already a member. A
lot of these groups, you know, they
100%
promote,
agree
you know,
with
Second
that. I was
Amendment
gonna bring
rights,
that
they
up because
promote
VCDL
gun
is
safety,
our state
positive
level
shooting,
organization.
marksmanship.
And
but they're
it's
also
probably, I'm
advocates
not saying this
when
just
it
because I
comes
live in
to
Virginia.
gun laws.
It's probably the
So they
best
help
run state
fight against
organization
unconstitutional gun
in
laws.
the country.
I agree.
There are several other ones that run fairly well. Florida Carry runs pretty well. Bama Carry, Tennessee Firearms Association, CRPA, GOC out in California. They run pretty. They run pretty good. I like CCDL. CCDL, which is modeled after VCDL. Work closely with CCDL. CCDL is the Connecticut Citizens Defense League. There's some great people up there. AZ, yeah, like AZCDL, AZCDL. That is modeled after VCDL. In fact, the people from AZCDL, when they were forming AZCDL, came out to Virginia to see how VCDL was run. VCDL
Interesting, I
used to
didn't know
be
that.
NVCDL, which is Northern Virginia Citizens Defense League. The first president of that was, let's see if you know.
Philip Van Cleve?
No.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You know him.
I know the president of...
The first president of NVCDL.
Oh, the Northern Virginia Citizens Defense League?
Yeah, then they dropped the Northern and it just became...
I don't know. Eric Pratt?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, that's
He was
good.
the first president of NVCDL.
Hey, thank you guys for the likes. Greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate you
GOA
watching me
offices
watching
in Springfield.
John Crump News and DLD After Dark.
That's why GOA and VCDL work so closely together, because VCDL wasn't born out of GOA, but it was born at GOA.
Yeah.
I was GOA and VCDL. Then Paul Moog was the first president, and he's a cool guy too.
I'll tell you what, man. VCDL, there's one thing I know about them. They are not doing it for money.
No, well, VCDL is totally volunteer.
Yeah.
No one gets paid at VCDL.
Yeah, that was kind of the thing.
There are a lot of organizations that are state-level organizations for different states, and they raise money.
Yeah,
Like
they
anything,
put in...
Yeah, anything with like there's some places.
Hey, Christopher Lewis, what's going on, brother?
Like,
I'm watching John Crump and DLD After
Iowa.
Dark. We're also doing Q&A for Stiffler Manufacturing. We've been in
if the
business
last
for
name
3
is
years
Doyle,
now.
they're probably in it for the money.
32,000 slides out there. And we're going to SHOT
Four
Show
brothers
in less than 2 weeks.
Organizations, and some of them run like organizations that are in New York and at the same time out in Wyoming.
Yikes.
And the president is the same person who claims to live in. So, I don't want to get off on a tangent here, but yeah. But VCDL, they're good eggs.
Yeah, they're good guys. Philip is a good guy.
Philip is a great guy.
Yeah. And you could see him on Monday.
Oh, thank you. Greatly appreciate
which
it.
happens to be Martin Luther King Day. So a lot of people are off work. Come out, man. Support. Just literally, you don't have to come out in full kit with your nods on. You could literally just come out wearing a shirt that says, "I hate tyrants." I'm literally about to go buy a bunch of like bulk packs of white t-shirts and just stencil, spray paint, "I hate tyrants," like...
do you want to hand out constitutions? I got a box of 1,000 constitutions.
I actually have a box here from Kurt 24, but I only have like whatever that is, like the better side of a box of 50, so probably 25 and some change.
Oh, I got thousands of them.
Plus, all of mine have a DLD hardware sticker on it, so.
I'll give you some if you want.
I kind of felt like it was sacrilegious in a way to put DLD hardware stickers on them, but I want them to know where they got them from,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think we have two ways to fight back. It's pretty clear. This is how we do it, and
yeah, the Iowa Firearms Coalition is a great organization. Ask them about the doors. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the guys over at the IFC pretty well. Um,
Sorry, this is bothering me. I feel like I have to do this. Is that okay? I
yeah,
just feel like it's so close to our faces, you know?
yeah. Iowa board of directors includes like Pete Brownell and stuff like that.
Oh,
Michael
nice.
Ware is very good. He's on the board of directors. Mike Ware is a great guy as well out of Iowa.
Yeah, we'll go back to showing off
Uh,
the slides in a minute. Right now, I'm just writing stuff up in the
You're not going to
background.
wear your tyrant eradication team shirt.
Planning a letter
The
to some
letters are too small
politicians.
on it. I need to wear something big. But great plug. Thank you. I do have a shirt in my merch shop that is the tyrant eradication team shirt. Dude, my phones are on silent. Why is it freaking beeping?
I don't know.
I think it's because my laptop is open. Obviously, my laptop is open.
But
Yeah.
I am going to start probably tomorrow. I'll launch the no quarter for tyrant stuff again.
Nice. Good move. And I'm going to drop this in your chat. So,
greatly appreciate it,
people out
Christopher.
there, if you are in VA,
Still working on the 26 and 43. They're
of course
about
it's not
done. We've
showing
got
yet.
prototypes. We're
Jump
probably going
off
to take
this
some of those
live.
prototypes to SHOT Show.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna drop this in your chat.
Big
so,
delay
you guys
is
out
that
there,
end
if
of the
you're in
year,
Virginia,
beginning of the year.
you can just jump in.
There's been a
and
backlog
very
for
quickly
steel
easily fill
and
this
end
out.
mills and parts. Not just
I'm
for
a
like
mod on
us, but
your,
for a
yeah,
lot of
there you
machine
go.
shops.
So there's the link right
There's
there.
been a delay
So
because of the
anyone,
end
if
of the
you're in
year, beginning of the
Virginia,
year.
this is a GOA and VCDL sponsored form. I think isn't this GOA, but it's on the VCDL. Whatever. This is the site that you go to fill out the form. It's a pre-filled out email. You can go in and put a personal message in it, change it around, but keep the meat and potatoes of it the same. And you can communicate directly with our chosen ones. Oh man, it's so frustrating. I was actually
Stiffler, are you going to be at SHOT Show? If you are, I'll just bring you a couple hundred.
I think he is.
I will bring you a few hundred if you want.
I just want to bring this up really quickly. Heyo. So listen to this. The power under the Constitution will always be in the people. It is entrusted for certain defined purposes and for a certain limited period to representatives of their own choosing. I certainly didn't choose Abigail Spanberger. And whenever it is executed contrary to their interests or not agreeable to their wishes, their servants can and undoubtedly
Yeah,
will
that'll be freaking cool. I want to go to some local gun shows and give stuff out, talk to people, do a lot of meet and greet, meet some local Arizonans.
Because everything, there's constantly people that have opposing views. I like to take what's written and try to extrapolate all sorts of things that doesn't exist within the text. That was George Washington, by the way. This is Thomas Jefferson. He says, on every question of construction, let us carry ourselves back to the time when the Constitution was adopted. Recollect the spirit manifested in the debates, and instead of trying what meaning may be squeezed out of the text or invented against it, conform to the probable one in which it was passed.
Yeah.
If my mic was not on a stand, I would drop it right now. Actually, it's a Shure SM7B. I don't want to drop it, but you know what I'm saying. And, lastly, I think the most important, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and institute a new government. Anyway, sorry, we can keep it going.
I mean, getting pocket constitutions is pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's very affordable.
I mean, you can get it free everywhere, but I usually get them in like a huge, like a couple thousand at a time.
If you get huge boxes of them, they're way more affordable. Kurt was the one. Shout out to Kurt24. He was the one that bought me 2 boxes of.
Maybe that should be the next
50.
book.
I think he got me 50.
One of our guys should work on.
250 boxes. I can't recall right offhand.
Make a pocket constitution
they're
and
not
commentary.
super cheap, you know. Especially like I send out probably 12,000 packages a year, and you know, adding a dollar or so to each one, you know, does get costly. But it's important, man. I remember the first time someone sent me a pocket constitution. That was when I started actually diving into it and reading it. It's super important.
Well, I usually get it from the constitutioncenter.org, which is, they currently aren't accepting right now. But it's like $100 for like 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely grab more of them for orders. Even throw them in if people were to, even like with definition knives.
Hey, safely strapped. What's going on? Yeah, Crump's gonna be at SHOT Show. We're meeting up with him.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that you should always like. You can even get in the constitutional app.
Yeah, yeah. We need to take a serious look at the Third Amendment. It's as much anti-government spies in your home as it is pressing a government gun against your back. Man, yeah.
The Third Amendment is all about. The Third Amendment is the no quartering.
Yeah, I can read it if you'd like. It's no soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner.
No, I'm not familiar with it.
War,
Teppanyaki?
but in a manner to be prescribed by law.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been to one of those restaurants personally. I've kind of wanted to go.
Things that is meant to protect against is in-home surveillance, because what the British would do is order troops in your homes basically to spy on you.
Mm-hmm. Or do it like the CCP does and just have all your neighbors spying on you, pretending to be your friend. What do you feel about the CCP? Can you believe what we're not allowed to do? Dude, and they say that if that person is a snitch and you don't report them, you could be shot and killed. Like, that's next level PSYOP stuff right there. Like, dang, if I don't snitch on this person, I could be killed. You know what I mean? That's next level mind effery.
Huh.
So I know we're already pushing it like 45 minutes.
What's this?
You probably
AZCDL are good people. They will definitely fight for their members. Can't say the same about CRPA, who I volunteered for, and they. Oh, that sucks. They need to be arrested and tried for treason.
Okay.
Most do not consider the surveillance aspect, only the tactical blunder of spreading out your troops so thin.
Yeah, and then also, of course, what's going on in Virginia.
Vallejos v. Rob Bonta
look,
and Chad Bianco challenging the unconstitutional CCW scheme in California. CRPA left me hanging with the case.
Chat, listening to what you guys have to say, hearing your opinions is important to me too. And a lot of people, I think, have been coming to my channel, and I actually had a couple guys ask, like, yo, DLD, did you quit? Like, what's going on? First off, you guys know me too well. I would never just quit. I didn't quit. I probably 4 weeks ago or so, when I got hit with another strike on YouTube, I just stopped doing my live streams on YouTube, and I went over to Rumble. So now all of my live streams every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday recently have been on Rumble. 10:30 p.m. Eastern on Rumble. You can stuff in that Google.
Sorry
does,
about that. I had to cut the
calendars,
audio for a second.
Email, other forms of social media, perhaps.
They got Rumble Cloud too now, which
Yeah.
NFL is moving over to Rumble Cloud.
Take the car, I'll take the key.
Oh no, Rumble's definitely not going downhill. Rumble has been bolstered in a huge way.
Kansas City Chiefs and
I don't even know about Trigger.
No, I just had to
I
cut
heard
the
about it, but I
audio.
don't-
Too many
I don't
people
know
decided to
anything
walk
about
into the room.
I've heard it mentioned, I guess.
so that they're going to and they got deals with other back end NFL teams. So we'll have to see exactly what happens with that. But Rumbles, they're increasing and they're responsive and they actually work with it.
Yeah, Bongino may have ownership in Rumble, but
Rumble's
I don't.
Canadian.
Yeah, Bongino doesn't own Rumble. He probably has ownership in it, but yeah, I mean, dude, straight up, like I can literally pull up let's say we're talking about a Geisley Super Duty. I can grab a Geisley Super Duty, pull it up, start having a conversation, show stuff off. We're talking about, Glocks. I can actually hold up a firearm, diagnose stuff, talk people through problems. Like, it is next level.
Yeah, people talking about
Totally
going to
different.
Rumble because
Whereas on
YouTube has been
if I'm doing a live
incredibly
stream, I've held up like
non-Second
a
Amendment
magazine
supporting.
before and been shut down, or a slide, or now you can't even hold up an optic.
Yeah. Well, Chris Pawlowski is the founder and owner of Rumble. He is a billionaire who happens to be very, very libertarian.
Well, I think it's cool that they have zero restrictions. As long as you are not literally putting up videos of harming people, you can say and do whatever you want on Rumble.
Yeah. Who also owns part of Rumble?
Yeah.
Well, a couple different people. Peter Thiel.
What? Peter Thiel he has ownership in Rumble.
Right on, Don J. You have a good one, brother.
Investors.
Well, it is publicly traded, so I mean.
Yeah, we have a Rumble account as
Like,
well. We
it
just
was
haven't
like
done
a-
as much
like
with
a
it. I've done a
round of
few lives on it. Admittedly, it's
cannot
not
get
as
away
easy to
from this.
utilize when we are traveling. Like if
And
I'm
JD
driving
Vance.
and trying to do one of my drive lives.
Yeah, I had heard
That is so much easier to do with
Interestingly
YouTube.
enough,
So
those
I will
two
probably
would be
keep
mentioned
doing that
together.
via YouTube.
No, it's just,
But Rumble,
people,
which
they're
I might do a
friends.
Rumble tonight. I don't know. I mean,
besties.
Dark is doing his tonight, so I
Yeah,
I might
so,
skip it tonight and just do it tomorrow night.
That's why they both invested together in it.
But when I'm sitting at a desk like I
missed
am
last
right now,
Saturday.
that's when I might do
Totally
Rumble
good.
lives.
Good to see you, by the way. Drewski, brother, great to see you. Dude, Lightning McQueen as well. A bunch of you guys are here. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I have a lot of viewers now that are like, if you do a live stream on YouTube, I'm not coming. Yeah, I appreciate you doing it, but I'll just wait for you to come over on Rumble. So I'm probably going to integrate YouTube back in the cycle somehow. I just haven't been able to find a way to do it yet. But thank you, Traveler. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you. Barton Fake.
Unfamiliar.
As well,
What's
brother.
Trigger Hill?
Yes, I just had my birthday, and it was a blast. Thank you. And
Yeah.
my birthday present was a bunch of anti-gun bills in Virginia.
JD Vance.
Yeah, I'm not
was
familiar with that
of
one.
The early investors. in Rumble.
Dang, man. Maybe it's all a scheme. Who knows? I don't know. I don't trust any of them. All I'm saying is, right now, it is a free place to post, and it takes a while, but once you get momentum up, the viewership is there. It used to feel like
Yeah, it's true. I
it was
have
just
gotten some
posting into a black
donations
hole,
on Rumble.
like no one would see it.
I have gotten
And
some
after a
ad
while,
revenue,
you stay,
and I wasn't really trying.
Stay
It
posting,
wasn't a
stay
lot,
committed,
it's
just
not,
like anything
not
else
going
with
to break the
social media.
bank or anything,
Keep doing it, and
nothing to write home about
stuff
and be like,
happens.
hey, Ma,
Yeah.
we rich.
All right, guys.
But
we're gonna get out of here.
unlike
Happy
YouTube, I've
belated
actually gotten
birthday,
some
Dark.
revenue off of Rumble.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
And definitely check out Dark tonight on Rumble.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
After
that.
dark.
DLD After Dark. It says right here, DLD After Dark on Rumble and YouTube and Instagram and the Twitters, the tweeters.
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be talking about.
Okay,
New
so
York,
there's his ending.
trying
I'm gonna go back to doing what
work
I was doing,
the new law
and
that says
let's get that off.
there's
Just working on a letter.
must block gun printing.
That is so gay.
Yeah, and
Oh, the
making,
cat's being whiny.
like CAD files illegal.
Yeah, very whack. That's already been tried. They will not be able to do that.
Well, it's been tried.
Let's see if
in
we
the
can.
third.
What is it?
So we'll
Oh,
get
they
into
put the
that.
cat.
The third is where it covers New York. Actually, no, the third doesn't cover New York.
No. Yeah. Stifler, brother, great to see you as well, man. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for coming on Dark, and
Yeah, thank you, man. I saw you on and I was like, man, this is too important to me with Virginia.
Oh, there we
being
go.
My home. It's always been my home. I've always lived in
I haven't checked it
Virginia,
out. Trigger Hill.
and,
I'm not
refuse to
familiar with it.
move. I will stay, stand, and fight.
yeah, I delayed the stream for a little bit to let Dark come on. He's like, yeah, I'm not coming on. I was like, all right, I'll just go myself.
Yeah, it was my fault.
All right. I'll see you later, buddy. Bye.
Yeah, see you guys later. Thank you.
Okay, theirs is done. That's cool. I always pop over there whenever they're doing a live. I like to give them some support. I've got to meet a lot of cool people. I mean, heck, people in here know who they are, but always popping over there. Cat's trying to eat my foot now. I didn't put you in the kennel. They put you in the kennel. But yeah, great group of guys. Red Dawn Readiness, Flying Rich, DLD After Dark, John Crump News, Black Diamond Guns and Gears / Fat Tack Holsters. Yeah, good group of guys. I have done a live with Red Dawn Readiness. I haven't done a live with any of the others, but we've had a lot of conversations via text in the live or, over on Instagram or whatever. I need to invite some more people to some lives, to be honest. Interesting. Trigger Hill. And it'll actually let us. That's the big thing. Like we're on a bunch of stuff, and heck, I'll plug our link bio in the chat. I would use Linktree, but Linktree banned us. There we go. So link bio. I mean that we're on freaking Facebook, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, Blue Sky, and I guess there's a Tumblr on there. I don't use it. Pinterest, don't use it. Reddit, we're banned. So it's on there, but we're banned. But you can see some of our old comments and stuff. Oh yeah, Linktree. Yeah, they're totally cool with like online prostitution, but they're not cool with guns. They saw we were, manufacturing and selling firearms parts lawfully, through an LLC that's registered in the state of Arizona with a brick and mortar retail workshop and online retail store. But Linktree was like, yeah, no, you can't do that. So link bio. Let's see. Trigger Hill. Take a look at these guys. Happy to check them out. Interesting. Okay. Let's do a sign up. Why not? It's not on iOS. That's okay. I have an Android. Well, I'm one of us that has an Android. The rest are all iPhone weirdos. Oh, can I not use that name? Okay, let's try it this way. Oh, I need an image profile. Okay, too easy. Pop on over to Stiffler. Let's see, Stiffler Manufacturing, logos. What shall I use for our logo this time around? Oh, how about, not you, not you. You! There we go. Stiffler Manufacturing. Boom, logo. User registration. All right, good to go. And there we are. We are in Trigger Hill. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that strapped. I really do. Sierra Tango, what's going on? Yep, Tony the Tiger. Graphite Black, Hunter Orange, both H-Series Cerakotes on a Stiffler SM19 Zoom slide. Who to follow? Let's see. Do I know any of these people? Washington Gun Law? Know them. And I don't know. Oh, Live Free Armory is on here. Interesting. The Pew Pew Chew. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Cool. Next. More pages to follow. CZ USA, yeah, why not? Palmetto State Armory, okay. Trigicon, absolutely, that's what our optics cut is. Big Tex Ordnance, I heard they had some issues recently. Might be wrong on that. Okay, next. Hey, there we are, Trigger Hill, okay. Now, let's take a look. Profile. Cool, I can add this. Oh, hey, we can add an edit cover. Awesome. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, edit cover. Then that means I want... Logo. There it is. That's what I want. Boom. Save. Cool. We can do our about... Photos, video. Oh, we can upload videos. This is cool. There's a marketplace. Interesting. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, there we are. You should be able to find us. Just type in Stiffler. Sweet. I'll have to add this to our link bio. We got a new one. Yep, follow Washington Gun Law, absolutely. We can throw our lightning up here. Hey, thank you guys for the likes, greatly appreciate it. Let's see, who else? Who else is in here that we might know? Or at least aware of? Oh, Jaeger works. Interesting. Hey, Swamp Fox Optics. Okay. Yep, a lot of people I don't know, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll meet more. Groups, marketplace, videos. Interesting. I guess we just scroll on through. Oh, yeah, IWI. Okay. Israel Weapon Industries. Staccato. Hey, Gun Owners of America. All right. Very interesting. It's like an all-gun social media. Wild. There you go. Safely. Let's see if I can find you. How do I search? Search menu. Nope. No luck. Let's try searching through here. Hey, there we go. Safely strapped. All right. You are followed. Yep, our handle is just Stiffler Manufacturing. Neato. Hey, appreciate it, Christopher. Definitely appreciate it. Oh, let's see. Desert Armory is rocking. Right on. Let's see. We've been on for almost an hour and a half. That's probably what I'll do is I will pop over to Desert Armory. So let me visit his channel. He's doing a live right now. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. So let me drop that link for you guys. But yeah, thanks for popping in. Doing SHOT Show in less than 2 weeks. We're going to meet John Crump there. Jack of all trades, Bullseye Ben. Man, so many others. 2A Ninja. Gideon Optics. There was another earlier that I was looking at. Who was it? I don't remember at the moment. But yeah, there's going to be other people. We'll meet up there too. Just as many people as we can. Meet and greet. 3 years doing this, 32,000 slides, and we're just rolling into year 4. You know, see how many more we make. But thanks, guys. Greatly appreciate it. And as always, stay 2A every day.